So we're on chapter 3. The first part of this chapter is about naming compounds. We talked about what atoms and molecules are. We talked about what elements are. When elements combine together, they form compounds. Since there are 91 naturally occurring elements, you can imagine that the number of possible combinations is almost infinite. I'm assuming you can read the slide. Just looking at the combination between oxygen and water, when these two elements combine, their properties change significantly. If we look at oxygen, here's oxygen. It's a gas at room temperature. It's not itself combustible, but it's needed for combustion. Hydrogen, also a gas at room temperature. Crazy explosive. But when we take these two elements and combine them to form the compound known as water, it's a liquid at room temperature, and it's actually used to extinguish flames. So, depending on how the elements are combined, their properties, both chemical and physical, can change dramatically. Mixtures are different from compounds in that the proportions are variable in a mixture and they are fixed in a compound. If you have a mixture, you could have any proportion. In a compound such as water, the proportions are always the same. 2 hydrogen atoms to 1 oxygen atom. We call this definite proportions, always the same. Illustration, in this balloon, a mixture of hydrogen and oxygen gases, you could have a lot of hydrogen or a lot of oxygen, anywhere in between. In water, the number of red and white balls, the relationship between them is always going to be the same. Definite proportions.